Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome if you're new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So for today's video, I'm gonna be doing some nails. I'm not really gonna be showing any new products, so we're jumping right into my nail prep, which is gonna be really simple to start off today's video. You see me using my Beyond Pro drill from Kiara. Also, their mini mandrel drill bit is also in purple. So freaking cute that it matches my Beyond Pro electronics. And I'm just going around my cuticle area using their mini sanding band to remove the shine from my natural nails. I feel like my nails were already prepped, so I don't have to do much. And even though I do use a peel off base, I do want to make sure that I remove the shine because the nails are less likely to pop off as easily. And then once I do apply my peel off base, I'm going to pick out my nail sizes. The nails I'm going to be using are also from Kiara. These are their new non-C curve square nails, and I love the quality of these. If you haven't tried them, you definitely need to. I really love the quality of them. And then once I picked out my sizes, I'm going to be applying them using my Kiara lamp. This is a lamp that I just unboxed in one of my recent videos and a recent launch on their website. It's a rechargeable flash carrying lamp that has a motion sensor at the top, so when you see me just moving my hand back and forth over the top of it, that is just me cutting it on and off to apply my nails. And if you want to see the unboxing, I will link that video in the cards if you want to check it out. But I really do love this lamp. I feel like it is really easy to use, and it is a bit pricey, but I like it. I love the quality, and I love that it's really convenient to use, especially when gel X nails are really popular. And so yeah, I like this lamp. I really like it. As you guys know, all of my discount codes will be linked down below if you want to save some money off. Of course you do, so make sure that you check those out before leaving or before going to the Kiara website. But yeah, I am just applying these nail tips using the step 3, which is the builder gel from their jelly tip 1 through 4 gel set. I'm pretty sure I said this in my last video when I unboxed this, but I really love how wide the lights are because you are able to cure all 4 fingers if you wanted to. However, I do like to make sure everything is secured in a bigger lamp just to be on the safe side, but the light does cure really nicely. So this is how the nails look. I did cut them down off camera, and for today's application, I'm going to be doing some acrylic nails. I got this purple acrylic powder called Lowkey from Kiara, and then I'm also going to be using this huge container of this sparkle acrylic, which is from bombnails. I love that it looks super glittery, and yeah, so there was just so much going on for this application. I'm starting off with the purple. Like, I don't even know where to start, but let me just start with what I'm doing now so I don't get confused. And so to start off my application, I'm using the purple, and I'm going to be doing some ombres. So I'm going to be using this purple here on my tips. Like I always say, I like to work up my ombre 3/4 up the nail, or at least close to it, because I never know how low I want my ombre to be. So I just like to be on the safe side and just take it up a little bit more just in case I decide later that I don't want it to be as low. So I did realize that this purple was going to be one of like the more pigmented powders. Like, of course, like as you can see how the bead looks like super like dark with pigment, which is normal for powders like this, like color powders. They aren't as thin, like I don't even know if that's like the correct term to say, but they're not as thin as like cover colors or like the clear. They have a lot more pigment in them, so they feel a little bit thicker. And when I was picking up the beads, I felt like my beads were really nice. They polymerized really nice, but when I put it on the nail, I just felt like I couldn't really get control of it how I wanted it to. Like, as you can see, it's already looking a bit thick, where I have my acrylic like laid down. And I don't want to say like it was difficult to work with it. I feel like it was just an off day with my application because for one, I feel like I wasn't really in the mood to record a video, but I really wanted to put out some content. And also another thing that I do whenever I start my nails, I will be thinking of like a design or like something I want to try or do, and then halfway through or like throughout the process I'll be changing it in my head and like just doing other things that I didn't have planned, and then it just kind of messes up like what I was going for, and then I have to end up changing a lot of things. So I feel like a lot of that played a part into me finishing these nails, which is why I didn't really like them as much either. But either way, I did feel like it still worked out. But yeah, I'm just putting this like 3/4 up my nail, and then I will be doing the same thing over on my ring finger because both of these will be the same. So I'll let you guys watch this part here as I talk a little bit more about the process of this video. Like I was starting to say, this isn't really one of my favorite videos because I didn't really like how the nails turned out, but they weren't bad either, which is why I'm still posting them. And I know everything is not gonna be like perfect the way I want it to be the first time. I think it was just an off day because I wasn't really in the mood. But you'll see like later once I start to do more of the nail art, the purples, the shades of purple in this video was so crazy because like I don't know why it didn't click for me. Like these purples were so different, and I feel like that definitely threw off a lot of things when it came to the nail art because the shades didn't match. So it was just kind of hard to like place things, if that makes sense. But now that I got my purples laid, I'm gonna be taking some clear acrylic and I'm gonna be going over where I want my ombre to blend. I've heard that if it may be difficult to ombre a color into another color, if you put a clear layer in between, that would kind of help it blend a little bit better. And I didn't know how it was gonna blend with this purple because as you guys see, it looks a little bit more drier. Like it's not like a smoother buttery acrylic, if that makes sense. So I did want to go in with a clear layer right there before I do anything else. But yeah, that's basically what I'm gonna be doing. And then also I did move on to my thumb. I wasn't sure what I was gonna do on here, so after thinking a little bit, I am just gonna go ahead and do another ombre over on my thumb, so you see me doing that now. But I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit instead of like saying, oh, I'll just let you guys watch it play out. Eventually I will, but I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit more because I feel like I've been not really that great when it comes to voiceovers because talking is definitely not my strongest suit, and it's my least favorite part of everything that I like to do. When it comes to filming my content, getting my videos posted, I could record videos all day, take pictures all day, like just set everything up and like cute aesthetics, and I can edit all day, like all of that I don't mind. But when it comes to the voiceovers, this is the part that gets me the most. And lately I just feel like all of my voiceovers have been sounding the same, only because I feel like I don't really want to talk too much. I always put in my mind that like I just want to go ahead and say something really quick and just get it over with. But I know a lot of you guys would rather hear me talk about something. And also a lot of times I don't even know really what to talk about other than just what I'm doing in the video. So yeah, I just wanted to just keep talking, try to challenge myself a little bit, and you know, just let the ideas or topics come out. One thing I did want to mention is that I feel like I haven't really been creative as much because of my nail area. For a lot of you who create content, like you guys know when it comes to your nail space, how motivated you are. If your nail space is not like how you want it, you will not really be motivated to do anything. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. Like my area is junky. I have boxes everywhere from unboxing packages. I just have a lot of stuff thrown everywhere. And I've been wanting to clean it up, but I don't really know how to organize, you know, and things like that. So it's just been really difficult. However, I do try to keep it clean enough for me to come film a video, do my voiceovers and edit and stuff. So that's been working, but I really just want to take a day to just organize everything, get everything how I want, which I'm still not even sure how I want because I have so much stuff. And I've been wanting to do like a room tour and let you guys see how it looks in here, because as you guys know, I did mention in like 2 or 3 of my other videos that I do have a nail shed, so I do not record my videos in the house, and there are some ups and downs to having a nail shed. So yeah, I just want to talk a little bit about that, like, you know, do a video on it. But whenever I get everything right, I feel like that's gonna be whenever I decide to do it, because I don't want to get too off topic for this video. And also another thing I've been wanting to do is buy me a new table. I feel like this desk that I'm working on is like really small. Lengthwise is really long. It holds like a lot of my extra like go-to items, but I feel like when it comes to like the length, for some of the content I try to film, I don't really like how some of the items behind my table, like the boxes on the floor, shows in the background. I cannot stand that, so it just keeps me from like filming in that angle, and a lot of things that I want to do, especially when it comes to my reels, because it is hard for me to get good lighting. Like, of course, in my videos when I go to edit, the one you see here, this is like, I can kind of tweak the lighting whenever I go to edit. But when it comes to filming other content where my phone is angled a little bit more down towards a different angle, if that makes sense, it's kind of hard to get good lighting in this shed, and I don't know why. Like, I'm literally so jealous of people who have like that really good white lighting. Like, for some reason I just cannot get it in my shed, and I've tried every angle. I've put my table and my lighting in different directions, different angles. Like, I've tried everything in my shed, different placements of where I can put my table and my lights, and nothing really works. I'm pretty sure it's just because like the shed, like, I don't know, it don't really make sense to me. Yeah, my lighting is just not how I want it to be, which is why when I take my pictures and like the ending of the video, you see it more in like a sunlight kind of way, because I don't know, I just cannot get my lighting right, and it just really sucks because I've bought multiple lights and they just don't work. And also, back to the table thing, I do want to buy me a new table or desk, because I would really like to use my practice hand. And the one I have now, it has like this metal thing like surrounding the borders of it underneath it, so I can't really clamp anything onto it, like my nail stand, which is from Red Iguana, my practice hand, and also the nail stand. I did get both of them, because if you guys have seen like those Red Iguana hands, they're really like sturdy, they're really realistic, they're a little bit heavier than most practice hands. So I did want to get the correct handstand for it, so it, you know, can hold up its weight whenever I try to. Using my practice hand would definitely save me a lot of time. I feel like I would be able to like practice more, because doing nails on myself, it can be a hassle, especially with the time change from the time I'm done with my nails. I don't really like the lighting, so a lot of the times I will wear them overnight and take pictures the next day while the sun is out. And a lot of times I don't like to do that, just because, like, I don't know, I just don't like to. So when I do my nails on my practice hand, I can just leave it on that practice hand and just come back and finish. You know, it would just be nice to give my hands a break and just pretend I have a client here and there throughout some videos. But yeah, I would really like to do that as well. And as far as desks, I'm looking at the IKEA one. I believe it's like the Alex drawer desk, where they have like the customizable drawers on the side. You can choose if you want both sides to have drawers, or you want like the legs and one side to have drawers. I think that's the one I'm looking more into, because I really like how it looks. And also, when I start to redo my nail shed and like organize a lot of things, I really wish I could film that process for you guys, but I'm pretty sure like with everything that's in here, like how it's set up, I probably won't be able to. But I will try to, like, you know, take some footage here and there, because I know when I first got my nail shed, when we was like putting the floors down and like the walls, painting everything, I did get a few clips. And what I plan to do is, when I eventually do my nail shed tour, I'll put that like in a montage, like in the first beginning, so you guys can see that process, and then you see like how it is now. That's what I had planned. But as far as now, I'm not really sure when I'll be able to do my nail shed space tour, like my organization video. Just know I am still working on it. I've been really overwhelmed with all these packages I've been getting from brands, and I know it's not like mandatory unless like I agree as like into a sponsorship then those of course I would have to do. But a lot of brands just send me items for me to try out, and it's not like I have to do them, but I do like to get to it because I know you guys love my unboxings, and I just like to try new items anyways, so I try to get to as much as I can. Right now I've been focusing a lot on Kiara Sky, Bombnails, and BT Art Box. As you guys may notice, I haven't really been working with makartt as often, or like Model 1s or Savvyland. However, I do have a few makartt videos coming up pretty soon. Recently they sent me their nail drill. I think it's like a new nail drill, and I will be unboxing that on my YouTube channel. And then also I do have a sponsored video for Model 1s coming up as well, which I'll probably be getting to next week. I know I got some gels from Madam Glam, which I believe is their new Valentine's Day collection, so hopefully I can get to it before Valentine's Day is over. Even though it's a Valentine's Day collection, it doesn't just like limit your time to use them around Valentine's Day, but just for the occasion and the collection, I do hope to get to it before Valentine's Day is over with. And I only have 2 more weeks, which is crazy because I have to cram a lot of videos into 2 weeks, so hopefully I can do that without being too stressed. And as I'm talking, like I'm just kind of looking around my nail room, and every time I just kind of think about something else. So going back to the organization part and like how it looks already in here, I have like those clear acrylic shells up on the wall, the ones that you have to like nail up and you can put your acrylics on there, and I also have the ones for gels as well. There's a lot of acrylic brands I have displayed that I don't even use, like the iGel Beauty, like this brand called like Fairly. I don't even know what it says from here. Like I just haven't used those, and I won those in a giveaway. And also a lot of my like double dip powders, as you guys know, like double dip, I think they sold their brands, so I don't even think they are available to purchase anymore. Like since then I heard it from another YouTuber, and I haven't heard anything else from them or seen them around, so I don't know what happened to the double dip brand. So yeah, I have that, and what I'm hoping to do is maybe give some of it away, or just like put it in a box to where it's not taking up space from items I do use, because I hate that it looks so cramped in here. When I get new acrylics, I just have to like set them to the side or like put them in another area, and I don't like how it looks. Right now I like to have all of my items by brand. Like I have my makartt stuff in one area on one shelf, I have my not polished things like in one corner, which looks so cute with all of the red chrome branding and packaging, and I'm trying to do that for all of my other stuff. I have a section for my BT Art Box nails, my Madam Glam gels, my nail reserve gels, and everything. And I'm trying to do that with my Kiara Sky, but I feel like I am getting a lot of my Kiara Sky stuff late, so I'm kind of running out of space for it, which I hope to like just clear up some space so I'm able to get it how I like. And then I'll be able to do a nail room tour for you guys, because I know it will be very interesting to see how it looks behind these videos. So yeah, it's just been a lot lately. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to mention as of now. Like I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. And it just still kind of amazes me. Like I'm still kind of looking around my room at my polygel kits. I don't even know when the last time I unboxed a polygel kit. Like I just miss polygel kits so much. I do have this polygel set thing I ordered, I believe last year, that I haven't used yet. There's a lot of things I haven't even unboxed because I feel like there's just not enough time in the day, in the week, in the month to get to everything. But once I get my nail area straight and a little bit more of like how I want it, like just my safe space where I can come and get creative, hopefully I will be able to push out more content then. Also, another thing that I feel like is keeping me from really being able to record content is this time change. I do not like this daylight savings time at all with this cold weather, because like when it's cold outside, like who wants to get up early and come out here with the heat not even on yet? Like I just cannot do it, which is why a lot of times I wait a little bit later in the day when it starts to warm up a little bit, and by then like hours have passed, and you know, it just kind of throws me off with the time. Like for me, the spring and the summer is just so much better. I do have like a small AC in here as well. And I do like to turn on my AC a lot more than turning on the heat in here, because when it's cold, when I come over here and I have to use my gel products, they're just like so thick, they're really cold, and it's so hard to use. So sometimes I just have to kind of put them under my leg a little bit, let them warm up, like wrap them in a sweater or something, set them a little bit in front of the heat, let them warm up a little bit. So yeah, I just cannot wait for the spring. And also I feel like a lot of my content will look better because I'm more energized. So yeah, I cannot wait for winter to be over with. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to mention and just chit chat about. Hopefully it didn't sound like I was complaining. Like I'm absolutely not complaining whatsoever. I'm just like saying things I've been thinking, just letting you guys know a little bit more about what's happening in my nail space. So yeah, getting back to the video, we are on the filing part here, which I will just show a few nails on camera. I am using my 5-in-1 tapered bit from 𝚙𝚘𝚗𝚝𝚐, just going around my cuticles and debulking a little bit over the surface, making sure to clean up underneath the nails and everything like that. You saw me do some croc print using some makartt blooming gel on my index and pinky nail, and then I did do an ombre overlaying that, and then I just went ahead and added on that sparkle acrylic, which is from bombnails, over all of my nails, doing my ombre. And then of course I encapsulated using my 𝚙𝚘𝚗𝚝𝚐 clear. And after I get done with my filing, we will be going into the nail art, which I will be explaining a little bit more about it. And so after all of the filing, I am just removing all of that dust with the dust brush and a lint-free wipe and some alcohol. And so now it's time to get into the nail art, like I said. So when it came to the nail art, of course I'm going to be using some purple accessories. I didn't really know what I wanted to use, but originally I did have this sprinkle on glitter called Intergalactic, I believe. I did have this out first, and you see me just kind of like holding it near my nails just to see which shade will be better. But again, all of these purples are just so freaking different, and this is where I was like kind of thrown off. I didn't really know what to do. So eventually I was just like, okay, I'll just use the same purple I used for my croc print, just to kind of bring that light purple back into it without adding like a different shade of purple, you know, if that makes sense. So I am putting some of this here on my nail palette, and let's just say a lot happened in between that clip and this one, which I just decided to edit out because it wasn't even worth watching. And as you can see, there's like a lot more mixtures on my nail, on my little dapping dish top that I have my polish on. And what I just decided to do is just go ahead and do what I had originally planned, which was to sugar on some French tips using that sprinkle on glitter from 𝚙𝚘𝚗𝚝𝚐. Now I know it is a different shade of purple, but I just wanted to see how this played out. And I also feel like I didn't want my time to feel wasted doing this nail set because I did kind of get up early. So I just wanted to see how it played out instead of just popping them off and trying something else. So you see me just making sure my French is there. I'm not going to cure it just yet. And I am going to be just taking a cuticle pusher and just sprinkling on some of that 𝚙𝚘𝚗𝚝𝚐 glitter. And once I have that area fully covered, I will be tapping off the extra glitter and curing it in the light for 30 seconds. And then I'm going to be repeating that over on my ring finger as well. And so again, I didn't know what I was going to do. So of course, I feel like charms would make anything better. So I went in my charms and picked out something that I feel like would look cute. So here you see me adding 2 flowers just right in the center of like my French areas. And I really like how that looks. But like the set as a whole, I feel like it's just still not coming together. So what I decided to do is add even more charms, well not charms but like rhinestones and decor. And I went ahead and did the index nail off camera because I wasn't really sure how it was gonna turn out. And I just wanted to test it out first before I record too much on my phone and waste space. So I did go ahead and do that on my index nail, and I'm gonna show you guys that process over on my pinky. And I'll also be doing sort of like a French tip using these flowers and rhinestones over on my thumb, which I will just go ahead and let the rest of this play out because it is one of the last 2 steps I have to do. So I'll just let you guys go ahead and watch this part play out, and then soon we'll be done with this nail set. Once I had all of my rhinestones and flowers cured in place, I'm going to be adding my top coat. The top coat I'm using is from Tones, and I've been really loving this top coat. I have it linked down below if you guys want to check it out, along with my affiliate link, so you guys can save some money off your purchase. And if you know me, if you watch my videos, whenever I add rhinestones or charms, you guys know how I hate to top coat around them because this process took way too long to top coat in real time, which is why I sped it up quite a bit. But yeah, this is why I don't like it. Like, oh, I just feel like it's so unnecessary. So I just like to apply my top coat first and just do my charms on top of it. However, I feel like if you were to like do nails, and if you want them to last, I feel like it would be best to apply your charms or like gems first and then top coat. That way that surrounding top coat can just kind of secure them even more. But I don't leave my nails on, so that is just a personal preference for me and what I like to do in the process of doing my nails. But yeah, once I get all of my top coat applied, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up around my cuticle areas and then cure for 30 seconds, and we will be back to see how this nail look. And so as you guys see me doing here, I did just apply some cuticle oil to re-nourish my cuticles. And once I rub everything in, this is how the finished set looks. Now I'm not going to say this is my favorite, but now looking at them like with the top coat and the charms, I feel like they don't look too bad at all. I actually really love my thumb. Like I love this ombre and then like the flower bling French. I really love those. I feel like the only thing that's throwing me off is like the different shades of purple. If this was done like using more suitable purple colors or like any other tones, it would look really cute. But yeah, like I said, it's just like the purples that's throwing it off, but the charms really brought it together a lot. So yeah, I don't hate this set. I think it looks cute, just the purples, it's just not giving what it was supposed to give. I do like the fact that I was able to cover up a lot of the dark purple from that acrylic using that sprinkle on glitter, so that made me feel better as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. If you did make it this far, I do want to say thank you so much. And all of the products I use, I will try to link them down below along with the discount codes. And that basically concludes today's video. Thanks for listening to my chit chat today. I cannot believe I talked this long in the video, but yeah, thank you guys. And so yeah, let me know what you thought about today's set, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.